Hi second graders, it's Mrs. Hall. Today you're going to do the chapter review from chapter 10 in your math book. And so our goal is to review and reinforce the skills that we've learned. So we learned two different things about time. We learned to read and write the time. Remember, we skip count by fives when we tell the time. We also learned to use AM and PM. Remember, AM is used after midnight and just before noon, so it's kind of like the morning. And then PM is used just after noon and right up to before midnight, so it's kind of like the afternoon. In money, we learned 5 different things. First, we learned to recognize the bills and know their value. So we have a $1, a $5, a $10, and a $20 bill that we use the most regularly. Then we learned how to exchange and count money. So if you look down here in this box, this will remind you of the things that we learned. We can exchange bills for other bills. We can exchange bills for coins, as long as they're worth the same value. The next thing that we learned was to write different amounts of money. Remember, you can do that in 2 ways. You can do it with the cent sign and you can do it with the dollar sign. The dollar sign needs to have a decimal point and goes at the beginning. The cent sign has no decimal point and has the cent sign at the end. The next thing we learned about was comparing money. Remember, to compare money, first of all, you compare the dollars, then you compare the cents. And finally, you solve some real world problems. Remember, when you're doing that, read the problem carefully, highlight the important information, and you can always draw a bar model if it helps you. So the chapter review is on pages 265 to 272 in your Math in Focus workbook. Remember, you can always look back at pages 263 and 264, which is what we just looked at in this video, and that'll remind you of what you learned. Remember to work accurately and carefully. Bye, second graders.